everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey everyone, welcome back. We're here. We had 2 weeks, over 2 weeks now. 2 weeks off, and then had a crashing start to me coming back. But we're here. We're here. I wanted to play a game. We can start off with a game, and then hopefully I can get back into ASMR tomorrow. That's the goal. That's very much the goal, at the very least. But very quickly, how is everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. I need to get back into this. I don't know what I'm saying. But Sunny, congratulations on being first. Ray, congratulations on the honorary second. Broden, congratulations on the honorary third. And Sona, congratulations on the actual second. But Ronan, thank you so much for subscribing at tier 3 for 3 months. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of money, Ronan. Are you sure about that? I hope you enjoy the lick emote, at the very least. But yes, Mary, hello. And could we get shoutouts for Sunny, Mary, and Super Dead? I think that's all three. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Sadi, thank you for subscribing now for 13 months, and Soda for 13 months as... Wait, you two started... Wait, you two started... You two started watching at around the same time? What? Or started subscribing at the very least. I do very much appreciate it. Over a year. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. And Raze, hello! I sent you behind the scenes message on Discord. Oh, yeah, of course. Will do. Will do. Thank you. I noticed a hype train. Hold on. Wait, no, super... So... Here, we're taking this screen. Wait. Nope. Wait, I got this. We're taking this screen for a moment. Hi everyone. Welcome to oh. Super Dead, thank you for the 245 bits. Now you just get to see it in full view right now. But no, thank you so much, Super Dead, and thank you for starting a hype train. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Soda. And thank you, Super Dead, all of you. I do appreciate you all very great. What was I saying? Oh yeah, hi Camera 2. We're up here a little bit for a moment. So, Sunny, thank you for throwing love at me. So yeah, we're back. It was a couple weeks away. Good break. Came back, had a crashing start to everything. It still hurts. It still hurts, honestly. But got that all figured out. And now I'm just scared of driving. Anyways. So that's what. Now we have all of that. Witty, hi. Thank you for the lurk as always. Have all that, but there's so much fun stuff with stream. So we'll just be doing ASMR tomorrow, hopefully getting back into it, right back into it. And this weekend, which you'll see one more announcement for, I'll be running my birthday subathon. My birthday's in a couple weeks, and WeebCon is next week, and I'll be going to WeebCon. So, we're having a subathon in this upcoming weekend. And oh, I should probably I should have probably came prepared for this in the first place. That probably would have been cool. I wanted to talk to some of them. 1 second. 1 second. We just get to hear the cool music. We just get to hear the cool music for a moment as I fiddle around and try to get the image that I want. How can I read chat but not watch the stream? It's okay, you can just say that you don't like me, maybe. Love you, though. It's okay. Okay. I won't get insulted. I never get insulted, actually. Kinda crazy. So, as I was saying, definitely. Saying right now, hey, look at this. Is this crazy? Isn't this crazy? Look at that handsome fellow right there. So, this is the subathon rewards and stretch goals. And so, overall, you can see that we have it where the first donation, you get to change my Twitter profile picture. So it's the first person to get on board gets to change it. Trying to get you guys in there quickly. Besides that, we have a lot of cool things like doing quizzes, chat orders pizza again, and we have it where chat can make a tweet, and then as we get down the list, we get more game nights, horror movie nights. Yay, horror movie nights. And other things like IQ tests, doing an eye tracker stream, doing a Phasmo collab. Yay, Phasmo collab. And just some other things. We also have some special stretch goals that will be announced when we start on April 11th. So coming up this Friday. We also have a gacha wheel, which you can get if you donate 5 subs, or spin the wheel and then we'll see what happens. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. And that's the entire goal of it. I would like to point out one specific thing, as this is the first stretch goal. And thank you for the hype train, everyone. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you. The first stretch goal that we have is at 600, which is a lot, which is a crazy amount. I don't expect to get here. But if we get to 600 somehow, I will buy a 3-piece suit and I will wear it to Offkai, and that'll be my dress up, and I will have it where I am dressed up as a cat boy or wolf boy butler. Pictures will be taken, posted on social media. So trust me, there will be proof of this. And knowing how things are going so far with me scheduling things for Offkai, there's gonna be some pretty big names where I'm going to have a picture with them wearing a Catboy Butler outfit, if that happens. And then there's plenty of other fun stretch goals. That's just the first stretch goal, by the way. There's so many more other fun stretch goals going on with it. But yeah, that's what we have. A gacha wheel, which is fun. Just to be able to have it where if you guys donate in one little bundle, you can take a spin at it. But one that I'm sure everyone will like is that in the repeatables. And so this is whenever it's a 10 gift sub, there's the cutie wheel where it's a 99% chance I call chat cuties. And there's a 1% chance where I'll call myself. You see it here. You see it here. This is actually gotcha. Don't do this, but this is actually gotcha. And if we get to like a 40 or a 60, we'll do some custom things for the person. So, a lot of cool stuff. I'm super excited for it. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things, a lot of fun people, a lot of fun activities planned. I will be liquidating all my... No, please do not. Respectfully, do not. These are crazy stretch goals. Please do not be the solo person to do it, because if you do, I'll need to think of more extreme things than just a paint doodle for you. So, anyways, back to Sultan's game. Spent all that time talking about the subathon. This weekend, starting Friday, going through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. each day, celebrating my birthday. Anyways, Sultan's game. So this is a card game where it's trying to match cards together in a story fashion. So there will be a lot of talking. I saw a hydrate, so thank you for that. Thank you for that. Because there's going to be a lot of talking. This is sort of like a visual novel. And it should be a lot of fun. I very much enjoyed the art style of it. And it just came out on the 30th. So, brand new game. And it's so cool to just be able to do a sponsor stream for it. So, let's get started. Long, long ago, in a distant land, there was a mighty sultan. 8 years ago, the sultan ascended to the throne over his father's corpse and inherited this vast empire. He was a cruel and cunning ruler, ruthless to enemies and kin alike, and had an innate thirst for the misfortune of others. He made his subjects fear him, which made his rule unshakable. Wealth, status, slaves. He had whatever he desired. People bent their backs before him. The flowers in the winter garden bloomed overnight at his command. Also, look at those pecs. Also, Keely, hi. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for dropping in. Enjoy the lurk. Our invincible monarch. We live in a great empire. A king favored by the true god. My love, my eagle. Boring. Day after day, the great sultan had exhausted all earthly pleasures. All the things that past sultans and kings had enjoyed. Ultimately, got tired of it. To have everything, but no joy, was truly vexing. What fun shall I have today? Is there nothing to please me? Your Majesty, someone outside pleads for an audience to present you a game. Bring them in. Dark, thank you for subscribing now for 4 months in a row. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Dark. I do greatly, 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 greatly appreciate it. I hope you are doing well today. This stranger claims to be a magician from a distant land and has brought a game favored by monarchs from other continents. The essence of the game is to re-experience all your power in a more thrilling and entertaining way, she says. I have... Dark, thank you. Oh my goodness, Dark, thank you for gifting 5 subs. You gotta wait. I'm having my birthday subathon this weekend. You gotta wait, but thank you so very much. Also, you hit some amazing people. You hit Snuggle, Vivid, Seth, Ray, and Rick. Yo, you got all good people, all amazing people. Thank you so very much, Dark. I do appreciate it. But yeah, you gotta wait. I have my subathon this weekend. I do very, very much appreciate it. You are fantastic. No, you're awesome. No, you. Thank you again. This stranger claims to be a magician from a distant land and has brought a game favored by monarchs from other continents. The essence of the game is to re-experience all your power in a more thrilling and entertaining way, she says. I have a box full of cards, each corresponding to an indulgence only the Sultan is entitled to enjoy. Bring it up. Hi, Annie. Can we get a shout out for Annie? I hope you are doing okay, friend. You cute. No, you. Every time you draw, you receive a random card. They are called Sultan cards by those of distant lands. The cards depict tasks to be completed. The first to exhaust all the cards in the box shall be known as King of Kings, Sultan of Sultans. There are 4 types of task in total. If your majesty would allow me, I would like to explain them one by one. She bows and raises her head and raises the wooden box. Please, your supreme majesty. Tap on the box to draw your first card. A silver carnality card. Behold, there are 2 parts of every sultan's card. Carnality refers to physical pleasures, and silver, its color, its tier, refers to the tier of the object of pleasure. Though all things are but ants at your feet, O great Sultan, they are unequal in their insignificance. Some would always be a little bit nobler, and you have the right to dictate your subjects' worth. Oh, hi, Knight. How are you doing? Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Can we get a shout out for Knight as well? Thank you. If your majesty so commands, it would delight me greatly to explain this game to you. But of course, you are the Sultan, supreme in station and wisdom, infinite in glory and radiance. Even without my humble counsels, you would surely master it in no time. Let's chat with her. I can answer all your questions, but seeing is believing. You will love this game once you play it. Let's talk about the cards. The Sultan's game has 4 kinds of cards, each with 4 tiers. They represent challenges you must complete after drawing them. Worry not, magic ensures that cheating is impossible. Oh, Knight, at work? Oh, I hope work is going well. I do greatly appreciate that you managed to stop by. Thank you so very much. Here's the Sultan cards. You've noticed it. The Sultan's game has granted you the power to see everything in its proper tier. Gold, bronze, silver, and stone. Even the Sultan's cards bow to this hierarchy, nestled neatly within these 4 ranks. Now, resolving a Sultan card typically demands a character or item of matching caliber. Bronze for bronze, silver for silver. But to make the game more amenable, should you wield a higher tier piece, it can serve to settle a lesser card. For instance, you might sacrifice a silver target to satisfy a bronze bloodshed card. The Sultan drew a card of silver carnality. meaning he must engage carnally with someone of silver tier. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Or he could choose to whip. Oh, can't say that word. Can't say that word. As long as it brings physical pleasure to him. Once his desire was fulfilled, so did the requirement of the carnality card. You have triggered a carnality card. Click to open it. To break this card, I need to personally satisfy. To fulfill the Sultan card, you will need to place it in the event slot. The silver tier. Naturally, I am the most suitable one. Your Majesty, shall we enjoy a night together? That flirting look. Shameless. Wait here in the audience room. This is outrageous. I will record His Majesty's choice. Yo, the scribe is sitting in the corner being like, oh, I'm gonna write down who the Sultan goes with. So we can write, hi Josh, how are you doing? And thank you for shouting out Josh. Very well then, who shall serve me? This game is getting interesting. So the game is trying to pair a suitable target. So we could get the scribe. I need to record this too. So the seductive consort seems like it would be the correct choice for carnality. Your Majesty, you have no idea how much I've missed you. The Sultan revealed the silver card. Until this moment, the courtiers thought it was a joke. They all wore cautious smiles and tried not to spoil his mood or fall victim to the game. The Sultan, however, scanned their faces with amusement. He was the great Sultan, who could laugh off everything in the world except for the game. The game was something he took seriously. So, oh, thank you for the hydrate. So the Sultan is indulging in pleasure. Click end game, end day, to advance the story. Oh, and you can't see it's behind me. Actually, it looks really cool. Oh, Sunny, thank you for the stretch as well. How is everything sounding, by the way? Just like, side note, hopefully everything sounds okay. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. Hopefully. The Sultan revealed the silver card. Until this moment, he thought, oh, I already read all this. The Sultan chose the seductive consort as the target of carnality. Overwhelmed by sudden public favor, the woman forgot something important. The Sultan loves to watch women fight for him, but he does not like being used as a trophy for boasting. She swaggered to the Sultan's seat proudly, her voluptuous body pressed against him, her silk hair rubbed against his skin. During their pleasure, she flaunted enviously at other consorts, basking in the aged concubine's jealousy. She even left claw marks on the noble Sultan with long nails. Finally, her actions bored the Sultan. Also, hi Seb, welcome in. You got a gift sub. Dark was able to get you a gift sub. Also, this seems like this is a very spicy game, by the way. Hi Seb. I hope you're doing well. The next moment, on the golden throne, the woman struggling in a panic, as if a disobedient ram being throttled. At last, peace she quells. Her empty eyes reflected courtiers' figures that gradually blurred, faded, perhaps because the court was dismissed, or perhaps because her life has ended. So the Sultan just killed the consort? On the throne? What? 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 Well, hey, you know, teach their kink, I guess? Listen, the Sultan has those pecs, like, worth. The first card has made the Sultan very satisfied. This was truly a game made for him. He started to draw the second card. She bows her head and raises the wooden box. Please, your supreme majesty. Tap on the box to draw your next. Ah, bloodshed. A fine diversion for a ruler. No doubt you have long since grown accustomed to symphonies of blood and screams. Yet the beauty of this game lies in its unpredictability. Not even your majesty can know what enjoyment awaits. The thrill of not knowing what delights await makes each move all the more exhilarating. The mysterious magician's gaze passes over trembling courtiers. Oh, super. Thank you for the posture check. So, the Sultan drew a gold bloodshed card, which requires him to kill a gold tier character. A smirk appeared on the Sultan's face. A good gold bloodshed. Who should it be? A loyal consort? A formidable general? Or... So, to complete this challenge, I need to personally kill someone. Place me in the slot. The consort shall die looking good. Those are the people the Sultan relies on the most. Such misfortune. No, it can't be. So, we have the Sultan, we have bloodshed. Who are we killing? So we need to kill a gold tier card. So who's going to the bloodshed? The general, the vizier, or the aged consort? Who are we going with? Any of them seems like a choice. We have the general, the only surviving brother of the Sultans. He carved a path of blood to the throne at the Sultan's side, only to sink into that sweet, wine-induced haze and the languor of earthly pleasures. The vizier. He has some royal blood, but what really propelled him to be such a high position was the wealth he has invested in the Sultan during his early years. Now, the Sultan's implicit consent. He has recouped that investment 10,000-fold. The aged consort. Strictly speaking, she's the Sultan's elder sister. But for those of royal blood, this is hardly an unusual arrangement. It is said that she slipped her father and brother's battle plans to the Sultan, thus earning her place at the ruler's side to share in his glory and victory. So who will we choose? The brother of the Sultan? The vizier? Or the aged consorts? Who shall we choose? Who will go? So they are all nobles. Yeah. Whoever says whichever one first we'll go with. The second, the vizier. Is this your plan? Okay, the Vizier. The execution will take place at noon tomorrow. I see. This game certainly makes pastimes more thrilling. The Sultan seemed in a high spirit. Very intriguing. Silence fell over the lapis lazuli palace. People held their breath. The fear had clutched their hearts. Their expensive silk robes were drenched in cold sweat. The Sultan toyed with the card in his fingers. Who would he choose? The Sultan chose Vizier as the target of bloodshed. Vizier was the Sultan's uncle. He was a greedy and cunning old man. The young monarch's ambition of diligence and governance had all been gradually worn away by his court tricks. The other courtiers were speculating whether this game is a plot, a smart way to eliminate his political enemy. The look of the courtiers made the Sultan disappointed. They didn't realize that he was just too bored. That's so cool. That is so cool. The bloodstained carpets and drapes were replaced overnight. Today, the Sultan appears in court once again, radiant. So let's see what we draw next. Your next draw. An extravagance card to squander wealth. How would you like to do it? A stone extravagance card. It will only cost a tiny portion of the Sultan's wealth. This game isn't only about bad things happening to you, the Sultan laughed. See, now I have to reward you with something. The courtiers forced a few chuckles from their throats. So we need to reward someone. This is a large sum of money, enough to drive someone insane. At least I can get away this time, right? If it's a gold extravagance card, maybe we can get a reward. Maybe, just maybe. At least today's event won't lead to a tragedy. So, a small reward with an unexpected surprise. So extravagance. So I can give people or gold. So we can give people or gold in this. Now gold does conquer all. So we can give anyone to the beggar. So we need to do greed or lust. So really we can only do the slave girl, the consort, or gold. Any of these. Well, since this is stone, the girl, if this is my fate, can be given to the beggar. But what will the beggar do with a slave? Well, we can give gold coin. Does anyone else agree? How do you all feel giving gold to the nameless beggar? Because if you give the beggar like a person, I mean, that's just two people in destitute. Giving the beggar some gold can make it so that at least they can be able to maybe afford something. Hopefully, at the very least. Well, let's give the beggar some gold. Are people more precious than gold? Yeah. Yeah, they are. So we shall give gold. And we shall end the day. For the Sultan, completing the Stone Extravagance card would be effortless. But he would not want to ruin this rare entertainment by simply giving a few gold coins away to his guard. The courtiers went through great lengths to find a beggar. They must not be too dirty, that would displease the Sultan, nor could they look too clean and neat to be real. Now the Sultan was going to reward this beggar in person. To the Sultan, it was a trivial gift. For the beggar, it was a turning point in its life. The Sultan gave the beggar 5 gold coins. Everyone praised the Sultan for the show of benevolence. Someone said 5 gold coins were enough to feed a family for a week, but immediately ridiculed by another claiming a poor man could never make 5 gold coins in a year. Someone suggested he could buy a head of livestock and live off of it. Others argued they could invest the money in a small business, growing his fortune. While they were imagining the offspring of a nameless beggar could repay the Sultan tenfold, 100-fold, and even more, the beggar had his throat slashed in a dark alley in the lower town. His fingers were mangled because he held onto those coins so tight. Those coins were supposed to change his fate. So the beggar got mugged and died. What is this game? What is this game? Oh my goodness. Can't have shit in Detroit. Anyways. Echoes of yesterday's farce still lingers in the palace. The courtiers are morose and wary. They stare at the magician standing by the throne, at the wooden box in her hand, filled with deadly games. Let's draw our next card. Conquest. The game that our great ruler excels at the most. How many city-states and kingdoms have fallen before your might? And now, the question arises. How do you intend to achieve victory at this particular challenge? This time, Sultan drew a bronze conquest card. Conquest meant taking what belonged to others, and bronze tier corresponded to the size of a small town. Fortunately, there were enough targets on the Sultan's map to choose from. The Sultan took his royal sword and decided to give it to the subject who was willing to conquer the place for him. The royal sword is a powerful weapon. Take my sword and equip it, my dear subject. Conquer this place for me. Drag the weapon onto other characters' cards to equip it. In challenging events, utilizing various intelligence can increase. To fulfill a Sultan card, you need to place it in the event slot. So we are conquesting. And we can have a warrior. Can we equip? Okay, so the warrior now has the royal sword. And we can give him some tactics. Your subject has set out with the army. Click the end day to await news of your glorious victory. There was a prosperous city near the Sultanate that had been trading treasures and spices with the Eastern Empire for decades, if not centuries. They also made a lot of money, maybe too much money, from the Sultan. It was about time for them to pay the price. Once the target of conquest was decided, the melancholy over the courts these games had imposed for the past days was all swept away. The courtiers began to talk about the inevitable victory enthusiastically. There was only one question left: whom the Sultan would send to take the loot. Glory to the Sultan. I need at least one success to win. It was an easy victory. An easy success. Super Dead, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. The Sultan's army beheaded the town's guardian, although the Sultan promised them autonomy months ago. At that time, the guardian kneed and kissed the Sultan's feet. Alas, the bronze conquest card remains resolved. What fascinating thrills those last 2 days were. The Sultan nodded at the magician. Your game is good. I understand it now. Come, let's continue playing. The imagery with everything. I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. Thus, the Sultan familiarized himself with this game. Later, he drew multiple Sultan cards daily, theatrically completing them. In just 14 days, he emptied the entire deck, setting a record-breaking speed. As anticipated, every victory came at a cost. With each draw, someone would disappear from the palace, becoming part of the Sultan's game. For 14 days, the court was filled with screams, cries, and mad groans. When that cursed box was finally empty, the officials breathed a sigh of relief, and the Sultan's game was finally over. However, the magician put all the broken cards into a bag and shook it vigorously. They were unbelievably restored to their original state by some mysterious magic. Great. It seems we can continue to play. The Sultan was so pleased that he even clapped his hands. Bring me the box. Let me draw a card and see what fun awaits today. No, this must be stopped. Someone has to dissuade the Sultan from playing this absurd game. You take a deep breath and step forward. Do we give a feisty rebuke to the Sultan, or raise a heartfelt admonition? Which one are we going with? Are we taking this like calmly, or are we going like guns blazing? I mean, look at those pecs. Like, I'm just saying, you know, some admonishment may do some good. So overall, admonishment is to like say like firmly, like a slap on the wrist, where it's like you scold someone very directly, basically. So it's like truth be told, what you're doing is crazy and none of this is good. Or we can give a feisty rebuke, just yelling at the Sultan. I mean, I think either will cause us to be, you know, without much of a head. But the question is, how do we go about this? Yeah, doing the second one. He pointed out that the magician's magic is dark and eldritch. A wise monarch should never be swayed by such unknown and evil figure. The colleagues around you were moving backwards, and the palace grew quieter. You make your speech until your mouth feels dry, but it clearly has no impact on the Sultan. Even the magician pays you no mind. As you come to a stop, exhausted, wondering if your life is about to end. The Sultan suddenly casts you a curious look. Verily so, he muses. A wise monarch should not commit such acts, but neither should a wise monarch abandon his own delights. In which case, why don't you play in my stead? You, my loyal subject, I command you to play this game for me. The Sultan's game? He bursts into laughter as you stand there, dumbfounded. Oh, so that was all the tutorial. So we have different difficulties. Maggie, which is the kindest storyteller. Hassan, who is a good friend, yet also a principled poet, and none can question his tales. So that's normal. And then the magician, which is hard. Well, let's see. Please note, players may obtain additional gold die, rewinds, and draws in the game. Okay, so... easy, normal, or hard? Let's do easy. Let's... nah. Let's do normal. We got this. Hassan, you shall be our storyteller. Your story begins. How will you end the Sultan's game? Will you win by drawing all the cards like the Sultan himself? Or... we can get our name. Chat, what's our name? Who shall we be in the Sultan's game? What should our name be? Name ourselves something dumb. Twitch.tv/Nicodemus. Perfect name, right? Does anyone have any suggestions for a name? No terrible name. No Sunny. No. It's okay. Yes. Do we do? Oh my god. It doesn't fit by one. Doesn't fit by one. Sona over here with Jim. Call him Jimbo. You're about to be sent to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Yes. Say TTV Nicodemus. Oh my goodness. How's that? TTV Nicodemus. Oh my goodness. Also headed to bed, start early. All good, Sona. Have a good night. Thank you for being around. I do appreciate it. Okay, so we'll do TTV Nicodemus. Perfect. You come from a noble family that has served the Sultan for generations. Please choose your family's origins. So we can start with gold coins, influence, or armor. I mean, influence seems good. Let's do influence. Choose a personal ability that you are most proud of. Well, I mean, my mind. Conservative old bloods are keen to keep slaves to show their authority, while open-minded young nobles are influenced by progressive ideas, tend to form cliques between themselves. Which type are you? We're the noble follower. What do you love most about your wife, who has always accompanied you? Always loved her valor. So valor, wisdom, or beauty. Always there for the valor. Strong of mind. May stream tomorrow? Of course, Sona, you may. The Sultan considers selecting a player as part of the game itself, forcing you to participate in these cruel games on his behalf. He pardons any possible crimes you might commit while resolving a Sultan's card, such as murder, adultery, robbery, and hoarding troops. Not out of mercy, but out of expectancy for a performance of a lifetime. Remember, you only have 7 days to break a Sultan's card, or you'll find yourself just but another victim to this wicked game. Your Grace, you must be familiar with the Sultan cards by now. If you ever desire further elaboration, I am always at your service. Now, she holds up the wooden box. Please draw your first Sultan card. A stone bloodshed card. Unsatisfied? You can exchange it. If you're confident enough, you can draw another. Well, I mean, it's only a stone one, so any of us can really finish it. Or anyone can satisfy. So let's draw another one. Gamble, gamble. A gold extravagance, of course. Behold, there are 2 parts. Well, we have bloodshed and extravagance. You drag your weary body from the court. The courtiers silently watch you. Some relieved they aren't the ones advising the Sultan, some secretly delighted in your misfortune, and some genuinely sympathize with you. But none of that matters anymore. You are embroiled in the Sultan's game, with the cards in your hands burning like coals. You have 7 days to break it. After that, you'll draw the next card, and the struggle will continue, and the next, and the next, and so on. The carriage traverses the city to your residence, the bustling market, steaming bathhouse, and the comings and goings of people receding behind. Soon you return home, where your wife, already informed of the news, stands waiting at the door. You walk quickly to embrace her. You are still alive, and life must go on. So we have the grand game, news in the bathhouse, and managing the estate. This damn game finally starting for real. Well, if you find a card you don't know how to use, drag it here. Let me ponder it. So we have to find clues to solve cards. Whoa, this is a gold tier card. So there would be 1 chance to redraw every 7 days. Click the deck box on the top left corner to redraw. So it wants us to redraw. So we're redrawing the gold one. We have a Stone Conquest card. Perfect. So managing the estate. It'll be me. Oh, so we can have a noble to take care of things. And then we can have anyone to exist. We have a bookstore business. The Angler. Isn't the largest bookstore in town, but certainly the most refined and oldest one. If you're willing, you can surely find some good books there. So we can spend 1 gold coin to obtain a random book. Most books can be read in the Methinks section. Interesting. That skeleton over here. Nah, don't worry about it, Sonny. What do you mean? It's just our beautiful reflection. Possibly. News in the bathhouse. A warm flow of water soothes your tense nerves. In these moments of fatigue and relaxation, people are always more likely to let slip their secrets. So we can have these, and then the grand game. Click to view card descriptions. Frequent appearances in the palace are as necessary as water and air are to living. Missing a friend only loses some benefits, but missing an enemy means not knowing the words that escaped their lips to the Sultan's ear. So we can always have someone there, but we're trying to keep people around. Also, Cheese Wizard, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Let's see. Managing this estate. I can have Raj help me here. So he'll help me manage the estate. We have news in the bathhouse. Okay, so we can't do anything about that. But I can go make sure that nothing's happening at the Sultan's place. And then we can have Maggie going to the bookstore. Guys, I'm getting... I don't... Wait, what's that? Also, Cheese, thank you for throwing love at me. I know you can't hear me. Oh, I see. I see what it is. I see. I see. Yep, I see. Interesting. So we have all of our people going around doing things for us. So we'll see what cards and events we get out of these. So the grand game. The nobles bicker like street ruffians, scrambling for food for their master. This is exactly what the Sultan wants to see. The palace intrigues have made the Sultan somewhat weary. When the Sultan's fatigue accumulates to a certain level, he will leave court for a while, granting you momentary respite. Sending someone there has at least one benefit. And receive some useful intelligence in real time. So I have tactics now. Walking in the Sultan's palace feels like breaking through cobwebs, moving through the gaze of the ministers. In this game, more and more things entangle you. People are still willing to come under your roof and share words, promises, and opportunities. A nod, a word shared, a handshake. Nobles need not labor to make a winning. So, we got 0. No one knocks on your door. Have you lost favor in the city? Increasingly, you have been gazing at the Sultan's card, caressing it. During these moments, the house seems completely empty. Wander through the corridors, search the study, and rummage through the kitchen. Everything is still there. There's no one left. Occasionally, your wife breaks you out of this dread reveries and reminds you that there's still a world out there. Excellent bookstores never turn away friends who just want to look without buying. This book in your hand piques the other's interest. So we need 2 successes. We got it. Let's go. Taste and wisdom, morality, and the ability have nothing to do with the other, but most people rely on taste to choose their friends. They discuss some topics from the book, but you gain real-world information from it. In the past, bookstores used to be places of escape, filled with stories and fiction. Now you are at the center of a story, seeing only metaphors and satire in every page, reminding you of the absurdity and lack of compassion in reality. Fire. We have the best girls here. Welcome to have fun, House of Delights. So we need 4 gold coins here. Interesting. Interesting. What the... So... Let's see. Well, we can conquest. We just need someone who's better at combats. Which... I guess is me?
Huh?
So, we'll do conquest. Using some tactics. So I'll be going there while we have... We need someone managing the estate. We'll have both Barrage and Maggie managing the estate. And we can end the day. Frequent appearances in the palace are as necessary as water and air are to living. Missing a friend only loses some benefits. Yeah. So, the Sultan is even more weary. You place 1 foot on the steps of the Sultan's throne and show him the card with a coronation pattern. Now you exercise the power granted to you by the game's rules, and you aim to conquer the center of power. Then everything spins, and you see your beheaded body spurting blood, which gets absorbed by the crimson carpet as if falling in a void. Sending someone there at least have one benefit. The Sultan gracefully accepted your offering. He is pleased to see your loyalty. Walking in the Sultan's palace feels like breaking through cobwebs. You died from provoking the Sultan. So we just died. So we did bloodshed. Using the Sultan card in front of the Sultan. So interesting. So oh, I see what happened. I said I'm going to take over from the Sultan. I was just like, Sultan, I'm here for your throne. And then I just got beheaded. And then I just got straight up beheaded. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's something. Okay, so we need to go around some more. See what I can get. Fair enough. Yeah, no, just going like, hey. So let's get Faraj to go and use some tactics there. And can have Maggie and myself go. Okay. So let's try ending the day like this. So the Sultan is more wary. Someone has at least one benefit. We got useful intelligence, we got some mystique, and we got influence. People are still willing to come under your roof. So we need 3 successes. We got 4. Hope I can save enough money soon to leave this dog-eat hellhole. God. The clicking of coins makes you smile, but then you'll start to worry of how long this kind of life will last. Recently, several wells around the city have suddenly turned bitter, prompting many complaints. Sultan asks your opinion. So we can dig new wells, supply water from outside the city, endure it, or investigate. I mean, we're investigating, right? Why does the well water taste bitter? You sense something is not simple. After investigation, you discover that some well owners deliberately put lime in others' wells. Such despicable tactics have recently doubled their earnings at the cost of bitter tasting water for the entire city. Grim, hello. Thank you for throwing love at me. The issue is resolved and some people are punished. But since you blocked others' income, it's understandable they bear grudges. Grim, how are you doing, friend? I hope you're doing well. And welcome in. Hi, Eiler. Of course, Grim. So we got 1 notoriety, -1 influence. You can merge 2 identical cards by stacking them together. Okay, so we can go to the House of Delights. We can do bloodshed here. So we can get the bloodshed card complete by murdering a random woman in the brothel. Anyways, we're murdering a random woman in the brothel. Just anyways. Oh, we can have Faraj handle the household. And we can have Maggie at court. So we can see how this goes. So Sultan has become even more wary. We got more intuition. Okay, so now 3 successes. Oh, okay. Well, we got some gold. That's fine. Increasingly, you have been gazing at the Sultan's card, caressing it. During these moments, the house seems completely empty. You wander through the corridors, search the study, and rummage through the kitchen. Everything is still there, but there is no one left. Occasionally, your wife breaks you out of this dread revease. So here we go. This is the fun one. This is us doing a funny moiter. The city's brothel is said to have a history older than the city's walls and palace. Regardless, it's a good place to break the Sultan's cards, because no matter how beautiful and praised they are just playthings indulged in for money. At first, she thought you were joking until you revealed the blade. Then she broke down, begging, struggling, fighting with you until, in the end, only an ugly, broken body stained with blood, viscera, and excrement remained. Later, many said you randomly picked a lowly woman to replace Miss Jallia, who had become a city legend. Well, we got the bloodshed one done. We moitered. Almost as soon as he snapped the Sultan's card, a voice echoes in the Lapis Palace. Who would have thought such an unprovoked bloodshed and so many innocent victims? No one feels sympathy or pity. Your political enemy, Nafal, shakes his head, casting a sharp look around at all the courtiers. Yeah, as the nobles lower their heads, hiding the "he's at it again" reflections in their eyes. Nafal once more kneels before the Sultan, his spine rigid, voice clear and firm. You must not let this absurd game continue, Your Majesty. Please rescind the power you've granted TV Academius. You should not be excused from the crime of murder for the sake of a game. This is a royal privilege, he emphasizes. Under circumstances. The Sultan seems intrigued by his words, smiling at you as if really considering punishing you. You know, Sultan, who can stop me from entertaining you? You immediately kneel on the ground, accusing Nafal of ambitious intent. Isn't your king's small puppet show indulgence prohibited by Snatch? He's over his bounds. Who does he presume he is? Your groveling act irritates Nafal, who uses language talent insidiously, rebuking you jesting fool, recounting an entire life list of mockery, as you agilely deflect blows, wondering why his mind recalls old slights. Such are the Sultan's proceedings daily, as nobles wage these intense struggles on coin, power, and status, satisfying the Sultan's whim. Upon exit, Nafal intercepts, stating intently, "Don't assume this is over." Livid, shadow haunts his pale complexion. There's no surprise, break alone. Well, we did it. We broke one card. Market news. Commercial streets grand opening, offering diverse excellent goods at low prices. You can buy equipment. Let's run away, says your wife. If we continue doing these horrible things, we all will not be ourselves anymore. This is also a possibility. You ponder. Cat, do we run away? Do we run away with our wife? Or do we stay and play the game? Which one? Are we gonna continue playing the game? Or do we run? Which one? I think we can stay. You quickly covered your wife's mouth, afraid that the Sultan's spies are eavesdropping. Thoughts like these don't ever voice the idea of spoiling the Sultan's mood. So we can prepare ourselves. Equip yourself or your followers. You can do the equipment merchant. You can buy different equipments. We have the House of Delights. So how can we check? Because we can't conquest. Because we conquest in front, which doesn't do well. Well, let's see, the equipment merchant can get combat or charisma, so we can only afford bronze equipment. Well, let's do a hunting bow. So we now have a hunting bow. And so we very much want to try to get as much money as we can. And I can be in the bathhouse with some intuition. Oh, never mind. I cannot be in the bathhouse. But I can be in the bookstore. Okay, let's end the day. Frequent appearances in the palace are as necessary as air and water to art delivery. Okay, can we have the Sultan leave so that I can conquest? Being far away from the center of the world power often makes it easier to be drawn into the abyss. Let's see if we can get more money. Okay, well, we got a couple. Still got some money. And here we are at the angler. Need 2 successes. Let's go. Taste and wisdom, morality and ability have nothing to do with each other. But most people rely on the taste of their friends. So we got some inside information. We discussed some topics from the book. You gain real-world information about it. In the past, bookstores used to be places of escape filled with stories and fiction. So we got some inside information. You're running out of time. If needed, you can return to the previous day. I just don't know how to conquest. Because You see the Sultan card in front of the Sultan for conquest. Oh my goodness, Doffel found the High Constable. Seems he wants to figure out what the hell has been going on with the pardon you've been given for the crime of murder. Well, I'm gonna need to fight that. Someone is preparing to challenge you. Oh, okay. Well, we'll sort of have everyone out and about. But hopefully... Hopefully we can make it so that everyone's doing a little bit of everything. Well, Sunny, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Probably after this day, I'll end it because I'm starting to get really tired. So we'll end it after this. You are carrying the sacred crest given by the Sultan, aren't you? You deserve support in the palace. Oh, Sunny, thank you for throwing love at me. So we got a lot of inside information. Let's see if we can... Gold! Let's go! Someone pounds on your door, staring at you with hollow eyes. A demon nests in your heart. It gnaws at you, bends you, and in the end devours your soul, turning you into a puppet of its will. Only I can save you. Only I can save you. His eyes twitch wildly. Let me split your chest open. Let me rid it fit out for you. Then please rip out my heart. Go away, you've picked the wrong mark, or you will pay for your nonsense. Go away. Pick the wrong person. You chase the lunatic away. Maybe it's his ramblings that are unsettling to you. The days claw by miserably, and late at night you hear your heartbeat pounding in the stillness of the room, like a faint knock at the door of your soul. Thump, thump, thump. Narwhal found the High Constable. Seems he wants to figure out what the hell is going on with the pardon he'd been given for the crime of murder. So we need 3 successes. There we go. We spent time in the nest of archives to find an ancient document displaying it at court, eloquently explaining that playing the game and killing in the Sultan's stead is legal. Hearing this outcome, Narfo clenches his fists in anger, but at this point, he cannot change this established fact, just as he was unable to stop the Sultan's many past absurdities. Vizier Abdul sends a servant to summon you for Chet's residence. I just don't know where to conquest. Like, I can't conquest anywhere. So we need to go to the new Vizier's place. So we need to do that, but then what else? Well, anyways, I think we'll end it because I am starting to get really tired. But it was very much fun to be able to get back to streaming. I hope you all enjoyed me just playing a little bit of Sultan's game. We will probably be playing a little bit more of this in the future, just to be able to have some fun with it. Because it's nice being able to read it. Very much so. So, I shall send you all off to someone very fantastic. But again, thank you all so much for being around just in general. You all are super, super amazing. And I hope you all enjoyed it. It was fun just to be able to read. Okay, let's see. Let us see. Ooh, we can raid. Ooh. Oh. Oh my goodness. So, Yuna, VTuber, is playing Final Fantasy 16 for the first time. So we're gonna raid Yuna. Because that's gonna be fun. So if you all would be able to do the copying of the raid message, I would greatly appreciate it. It's an easy way to show your support, and it's completely free. So, you all go have fun over with Yuna. Thank you again for being around, and I hope I can be able to see you all again tomorrow for some ASMR. It'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST. And then, again this weekend, we have a lot of fun with my birthday subathon, so I hope to be able to see you all there as well. You all are fantastic, and thank you for being so amazing. I hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.